interesting and explosive. So, guys, what does it really means when more than 50 organizations unite against one leader? Yes, guys, today we are not just looking at a headline, we are looking at a political signal. More than 50 advocacy groups are now demanding the impeachment of DHS Secretary Kristi Noem. Yes, guys, on paper, that sounds explosive, but in reality, impeachment is unlikely to succeed since the Republicans control both the House and Senate. And historically, even impeached cabinet officials have not been removed yet. So, if the removal isn't the likely outcome, then what's the real objective of this? Because impeachment isn't always about the removal. Sometimes it's about the pressure, narrative, and more importantly, timing. Now, the groups like Vote Latino, SEIU, the Human Rights Campaign, and the United Farm Workers are backing the articles of impeachment introduced by the Congresswoman Robin Kelly. They are alleging obstruction of Congress, violation of the public trust, self dealing, and directing immigration enforcement actions that have allegedly bypassed the due process. So, guys, these are very serious accusations and they arrive at a politically charged moment because from now we are heading into the midterms 2026 midterm elections. And now immigration is already one of the most polarizing issues in America. You might be aware what is actually happening with the ICE protest going on all over the country. Now, Christy Noem is not just an administrator, she is also a national political figure. So, when over the 50 organizations move in coordination against her, one question becomes very strategic. Are they reflecting the broad public outrage or just strategically amplifying pressure during a critical election cycle? Now, if we look at this angle correctly, organized activism today doesn't just require a majority to shape the national conversation. It requires the coordination, media traction, and moral framing. So, guys, the people who are the supporters of impeachment frame this as an accountability, especially when they are following controversial enforcement actions, including the recent fatal shooting of a US citizen during a federal immigration operation in Minneapolis. So, we have another angle as well where some people are on outrage and criticizing this. Critics argue that inside DHS call the impeachment push political theater, arguing that the assaults on IC officers have also risen sharply and that the enforcement efforts are being unfairly politicized. And I think that's also true. That contrast, accountability versus operational defense, is at the heart of this debate, guys. So, what could happen next? Now, polling adds another dimension here. A recent YouGov survey showed that 28% of Americans view Kristi Noem favorably, while 40% view her unfavorably. So, that's a major difference, guys. What do you think on this? Let me know in the comments. Are you in her favor, or do you not favor him? The gap may not remove her from the office, that's official, but it does create a political capital and future positioning, guys. And at the same time, the White House has publicly expressed confidence in her leadership. That's a major backing to her, signaling that the executive backing remains firm despite the public pressure. So, guys, this movement isn't just about the Christie norm, it's about how the impeachment is being used in the modern politics. Is it still a rare constitutional safeguard or is it becoming a strategic messaging tool? And if the impeachment is increasingly about shaping the public opinion rather than just securing removal, so what does that actually mean for the stability of governance going forward? That's the larger conversation we need to discuss. And here, accountability versus political escalation is also another angle. And it's the one voters will ultimately weigh as the election cycle unfolds. They are the only person to decide on this. So, guys, that was my view on this, on the Christie Norm being impeached. I think only the time will tell us what will happen next. So, let's see what unfolds, and we will be tracking this topic very closely and will keep you updated on this. In the meantime, you can let me know what do you think on this in the comments, and if you like this breakdown, kindly give it a thumbs up, and also stay tuned and subscribe to our channel for such amazing daily breakdowns, guys. And if you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.